How are you all doing? One of my managers had this situation at work where the staff in her department, it feels like they ganged up against her. And when she says to zig, they all decide to zag and they are trying to frustrate her. A few of them have written some poor incidents about her, and it seems like she's losing control of the department. And there are several things I could do about it. And I already suspended a staff. I already, what do you call it, suspended a staff indefinitely on account of this misbehavior. But there are other staff members who are still working in this department, and it seems like they are set out to make her feel. And I've been talking to her, and this is my response to her. Really, I brought that down here. One of the first things that you must know, especially when you begin to aspire to leadership, is that you must understand yourself. A poor understanding of yourself is going to lead you into problems. You must know what your tendencies are. You must have taken time to know what the kind of person you are. And when that question has not been answered or accepted by you, you are going to find out, right? People are going to start testing you. They are going to press on every single button. They are going to push you like they pushed Moses when he was leading those people, right? Moses may never had known he had such a temper, but I think if he thought about it, he should have been able to tell, right? And they pushed and pushed until he got to the point where he had to strike the rock. Look, people are going to test you. You have to understand yourself. You have to understand what your tendencies are, how you react to things. And after you do understand that, you have to accept that. I was talking to this lady, and one of the good things I observed from my conversation with her was that she was very well aware, right? She knew that she didn't want to talk to anybody. She didn't want to go beg to get their collaboration. She did not want to have to put herself under to get these people to align. And that's a good start. It doesn't mean that you don't have to do it, but you must know. You must know what kind of person am I? You must be able to answer the question as regards, am I the kind of person that wants everybody to play or wants everybody to get along? Do I have some tendencies of OCD, a situation where I want everything done in a particular manner, and if it is not done 1 minute before, then I'm going to be mad? You have to understand those things, and as you grow, you need to accept them about yourself. You cannot be in conflict with yourself if you are going to lead a group of people. Okay, and here is where the work starts. You know yourself, right? You know your tendencies. Be comfortable in it. If you are comfortable in yourself, then you will have no qualms speaking beauty into people. You will have no qualms speaking encouragement into people. The way I see it, it's a deposit and withdrawal kind of thing. The moment you have a group of people that you are supposed to lead, you need to start off speaking encouragement. You need to start off telling them about the wonderful things that they have done. You need to give them their place, especially when you are new in the team and you are the one to lead. This is how I feel it should be done. I mean, there can be several ways, and I'm just telling you this off of the top of my head. You come to a group of people, you are now the new manager, you don't enter the room tearing down. That is a that is going to get you down. That's going to bring you down. You want to get into the room with encouragement. You want to notice what good is being done already, and you want to encourage that good. You want to focus on what is being done well. You want to use statements like, I appreciate what you guys have really done here. You've brought the organization this far. You want to use language like, wow, you guys were able to do this. I see what you people have done, and I appreciate it. And no buts. Don't end that statement. Don't you dare end that statement with a but. You are saying it to appreciate them, and period. If you are brought in because things were really bad and you are brought in to change the situation, that means you have to make changes first, right? But before you start, your first speech should be that of encouragement, that of building up, right? If you show people what is good so many times, eventually they will learn what is not good. You want to lead by showing them what is good. Also, people are going to gravitate towards people who encourage them. So these are just things to note. And then after you have spoken good, now people are going to feel threatened by your entering into the room, and they are going to show it in more ways than one. Every way you try to help is open to being misunderstood. And so don't think that because you have spoken good into people, because you have been encouraging, because you have held yourself back from criticizing, don't think that that is just going to give you a free slate. After you have done that, look around the room and start looking for people that you can have relationships with. And when I say relationships, I don't mean to start forming cliques or to start forming friendships, but I mean to start teaching those people, to start, you want to bring everybody into a room, okay, and you want to start teaching everybody. But while you are doing that, you will notice people who are gravitating towards your teaching, people that are in a position to better learn from you. Of course, inside that mix, there will be the well, people who are ass lickers, forgive my French, and they just want to suck up and do whatever it is you want to say. But apart from that, there are people who sincerely want to learn. There must be one or two people who sincerely feel, okay, you are the head now. Okay, let me just gravitate. Find them, as many as you can, and begin to pour into them. Take time to pour on everybody, but as you get one or two or three people who will hear you, these are the people you want to start working with. You want to get these people firmly on your side. You want to teach these people as much as you can. You want your first few results because you are there. Yes, you are there as a HOD, but these people need you to prove yourself to them that you are worth your mettle. And I know you think you don't need to prove yourself to anyone, but the first few results you are going to get in that position, you will need these first few disciples, as it were. And these are the people you want to pour into while increasing their number, while noting the people who feel senior to you or older to you who will never succumb. And with this other group of people who would never succumb, as much as is possible, you keep pouring into them. You keep trying to get their buy-in, but lean heavily towards the people who are already on your side. Work with them. Try as much as is possible to see what you can achieve with them. Now, if the number of people who are not on your side, if they remain high, that brings me to my next point, and that is what I want to talk about: influence and authority. Now, influence is your ability to get another person to do something the way you want to do it, to get another person to achieve an objective, right? And when you are using influence to do this, you are doing this without all the power that you possess. You are doing it out of a place of relationship. You are getting them to see reason. You are getting them to understand why this needs to be done, why this has to be done. You want them to agree. So you are dialoguing, you are making points with them, you are explaining yourself to them, you are coming to them with slides, you are coming to them with results, you are coming to them with reasoning, you are leading them like a team. However, because you are the head of that team, there is something called authority. Authority is the position you wield that makes it possible for you to compel them to do that thing. So when it gets to that point, this is you compelling them. This is you using authority. And I am a strong believer in authority, but I think influence lasts longer. I think influence gets you long-term results. Influence makes it easier and habitable. So yes, influence all you must, but know when authority has to come in. The moment it seems like you are going to be undermined in a meeting, as when it seems like by their very actions they are going to tear down the team that you lead, you have to bring in some authority. You have to draw your lines somewhere. Now, this method may not work for everybody, especially for men who are very alpha, who consider themselves very brash. You know, you want to come into the department and then you just want to fire 10 people at the same time. That can be done. That is a method, but I am not sure of how long these results last. I think if you are going to build teams that last, you must get some loyalty in. You want a situation where they get to know what it is you want and why you want it and understand and get them to agreement. It's a long-term work. It's a long-term project. It is deliberate. It is tasking. You need to be talking. Oh, you need to be convincing. You need to get them into a room. You need to indoctrinate. Influence is long-term and the effects are long-term. The only way you have staff who work with you, who will work when you are not looking, is because you have influence. Authority will only get you so far, and authority used where there is no influence will break the relationship completely. Will set people up in a system where if you as the leader makes a mistake, they are going to step on you. They are not going to be kind. They are not going to be favorable. So influence is something we want to start cultivating. We want to start depositing bit by bit, discussion after discussion. It happens when someone is sick. You know, you don't just reach out to them. You buy a bag of fruit and you take it to their hospital bed. That is a seed towards influence. It also means that someone is running late. And if that is not the person's method, the first time you call, you want to say, I've not seen you. I hope all is well. Are you okay? Is everything okay? And then the person comes in late, and then you want to talk to the person like, what is going on now? Please, I don't want you to come in late, right? And then if the occasion demands, like my setup demands that, that is reported, you write to the person just to communicate that, okay, we had this discussion. No penalties. I understand why this may have happened, but please don't let it happen the next time, right? You are encouraging, even with your words. Authority has you being so officious. Both of them can get you short-term results, but when it comes to asking your team to go the extra mile, with only authority, they are going to stop you short just where the work demands. It's 5 o'clock, sir. I can't do more than this. But you see a team you influence, they will jump over the wall with you. They will go the farthest mile with you. You will enjoy it in the long run. So I said everything I said because there are a lot of things. Of course, this video is not extensive or comprehensive, but influence, authority, both of them very necessary. In fact, to a large extent, good influence may not be had without authority at the back. But you want to hold back on authority, use influence the more, and bring in authority only when appropriate and in appropriate measures. I hope this helped you.